The famous hypnotherapist Milton Erickson was well known for his remarkable ability to put people into trance. And one of his popular induction techniques is the so-called, and you probably heard about it, the so-called Handshake Induction. There are many videos out there in the internet. Most of them are probably staged, demonstrating this technique. And the basic procedure is that you simulate that you would like to shake the other person's hand, but in the last moment, you don't. So you break the pattern, you break the script for this automated act, and thereby you create a state of confusion, of disruption in the other person. Milton Erickson would have said, we engage, we occupy the other person's mind, and therefore it's no longer reactant, no longer resistant to hypnotic suggestions. The influence technique, the so-called Disrupt-then-reframe-technique that we want to discuss today, is based on the same principles. But in comparison to an handshake induction, which can be quite strange to observe, the implementation of the Disrupt-then-reframe technique, the way it was tested by Davis and Knowles in 1999, is quite easy and inconspicuous. Participants were 220 citizens who were asked whether they would buy some Christmas cards or, in the second experiment, some note cards, which were created by developmentally delayed children and adults. And if they would buy these cards, they would support their local center for developmentally delayed children and adults. When the citizens were told in the control condition, well, they are $3, then only about 32 of the participants were willing to buy any of these Christmas or note cards. But when the experimenters used the Disrupt-then-reframe technique, by telling the participant, well, they are 300 pennies. 300 pennies? What's going on? But in the next moment, the experimenter said, that's $3. It's a bargain. So at first, the seller created disruption by telling, well, it's 300 pennies. And when the other person was confused, he reframed it and he said, well, that's $3. It's a bargain. When they used this strategy, the compliance rate doubled up to 67%. Now you might say, well, maybe it's because they said it's a bargain. Maybe this wording, which was not present in the control condition, makes the difference. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case because they also had some other control conditions. And for example, in one condition, they reframed only and said they are $3. It's a bargain. And when they did so, the compliance rate was just the same as in the control condition. So it really seemed to be important that there was this order. First, the disruption, they are 300 pennies, and then the reframe. That's $3, it's a bargain. And what's also interesting about this study is that they also tried to replicate the results on the That's Not All technique that we spoke about in the previous episode. Therefore, they had another condition in which the participants were told, well, the price was $5, but we are selling them now for $3. And by using this That's Not All technique, they also sold more Christmas cards than in the control conditions. The success rate was 70%. So even a little bit better, even though not significantly better than the Disrupt-then-reframe technique.